My passion's always the same.
But still I do it to let them know, remember my name. I'm from Texas where we still popping in the great cassette.
Music, my kids, and the people.
Trae, to me, that's what makes him iconic. He's such an inspiring human being.
There is a Houston rapper who has taken a more hands-on approach to helping his fellow Harvey victims. Trae The Truth joined the growing list of volunteer rescuers after he was rescued from his own home. One of the many reasons he's been honored by his hometown for a decade now. There's actually a Trae Day in Houston on July.
Trae is such an iconic figure for the city of Houston. Most people know him as an influential rapper, but something that stands out the most about Trae is that he does so much for his community.
Trae is a leader. Trae is a person who, if something needs to be done, he's not only willing to step up and do it, he's willing to lead that action. Trae The Truth is looked at as a person who has used his platform and his notoriety to bring the city together. If Trae sees a need that needs to be filled, he's going to activate and meet that need for his community.
Some people love me for the music. Some people love me for being a philanthropist. Some people love me for being an activist because they know I'm a fighter in general.
Find me in the hood, in the city that I claim. Moving slow like the music that I best screwed up.
I grew up all around Houston, Texas. I'm from the southwest side, Fondren and West Airport. But I've lived just about in every neighborhood throughout the city.
I'm the man in my city, tell them I won't lose. Folks say pat in my always still gon' chunk the dues.
Just like any other ghetto of America. I mean, you know, you have your different walks of life. My mother was a hard-working mother. You know, she did what she could to provide for me and my brothers. And, you know, we jumped off the porch a little early. Just being like any other kid from the hood, you either look up to the big homies on the block, you look up to your father, you look up to your brother. I looked up to my brothers. You know, he's doing 2 life sentences. So when he got incarcerated, I was 12, you know. I was doing it just to make him proud. Everything about the streets is who made me who I am today. I ended up getting bigger and was able to have money, so I just ended up spreading it out. You know, at first it started when I was younger by just spreading love in general and just looking out for people. I would do so much for so many people, and sometimes people would just be like, man, bro, you're a true angel. When I started my foundation, you know, we made it Angel by Nature. But Angel by Nature itself does everything. Giving out at least 1.5 worth of supplies, rebuild homes. We work with the kids a lot. You know, we actually working now to build an emergency children's shelter. Anybody in any situation that need relief, we do all of it. But we do everything. It's nothing, you can't really box us in. Me and my partner, DJ Mr. Rogers, we formed Relief Gang, which is up under Angel by Nature. Relief Gang was definitely an accident.
Like the rain was pouring, devastation wind was blowing, water rising, overflowing. They crying for help and Lord, I'm going. I gotta do my best.
There in Harvey, it started off with me being rescued. I had to get rescued first, and immediately after that, I went out rescuing people on boats and was going day in, day out. From there, we just never stopped.
Home is going, it ain't nowhere to go. Survival mode is go for what you know. Life is real, so now we on our own.
My partner, Derek the Beast, he fights for UFC. He had one of the monster trucks, so we were riding over the water. While people in boats, we riding through in a truck, rescuing people.
So Relief Gang come from all different walks of life, and everyone just kind of came together to help the city of Houston. And once Trae realized he had access to these resources, and the ability to help people on a consistent basis, he just jumped in, you know, all the way in.
Yeah, I just rescued the baby, probably about to be 1. Roger ended up getting a sister, she's like 4, and then the mama's pregnant. And then 3, 4 other families. It was crazy because the police and the fire department, when they seen me get out the truck, they was excited.
You gotta remember, I represent the streets. So we made it cool for street cats to give back. We made it cool for street cats to get on the front line and do the things that we do without worrying about how we look to people or anything else.
Tell me, Trae, just your decision to, I don't know if you and your friends, grabbed a boat and started rescuing Houstonians.
I reached out on social media and asked if anyone had boats. And somebody contacted me from San Antonio and a few friends from the Army from Austin. They came down and we've been doing it since. I've always had the power of bringing things together that people couldn't do. ABN was originally a rap group and a street crew, different gangs, different street dudes, and just, kind of showed the way to a lot of little homies, like it's just about respect. When I was younger, there were many times I felt I was alone, and it just wasn't the best feeling on earth, when it felt like you against the world. And I always said if I had the opportunity, I'm gonna make sure I'm there for those who relate to me. Recently, me and Until Freedom, which is my family, we moved to Kentucky to fight on the front line for Breonna Taylor. We get people, federal inmates, on drug convictions that shouldn't be doing life, we get them out. So it's like I do so many different things, and it all still result back to that's just my character of me caring.
Justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Say your name! Breonna Taylor! Say your name! Breonna Taylor!
Don't sweat the technique.
What's up? My name is Moy Rivas. I'm the founder of Break Free Worldwide. Break Free Hip Hop School is a place where kids can come, express, and find new ways, new positive alternatives to look after in which ways they can express themselves freely. Trae The Truth was the first person in this city as an iconic figure to be able to walk in our doors and do something this special. He's an OG H-Town rapper, but most importantly for me, he's someone that gives back to his community all year round.
I'm just proud of y'all, you know what I'm saying? The fact that even after school hours, y'all here doing and learning, learning certain things that's gonna make y'all be greater in life. I bought a couple of gifts, a couple of surprises. So in each class, I'm gonna have something for y'all, and I'm gonna personally send y'all another gift.
For him to come to Break Free and bring a positive message and donate some bump boxes to the studio for each classroom and the kids to experience that, it takes a lot to do something like that. And that's the unselfish person that he is.
Trae, they came from my now godmama, Kathy Griffith. I'll never forget, she walked up to me and she was like, man, I just love what you're doing. How would you feel about getting your own date? And one of the dates she had was July 22nd. I was the first rapper in Houston with his own date. Each year it got more and more to where sometimes it could be 20,000 people out there, you know what I'm saying? I started bringing animals to the hood to where you got camels, you got kangaroos, giraffes, like just stuff that a lot of kids from the hood would never see. I started bringing entertainers, movie stars, comedians, athletes, stuff that they would only see on TV that they would never be able to think that they would see in real life because they don't have money to go to concerts and stuff like that. I would bring them there and I'd put them right in front of these kids and let them enjoy their best life.
What up, homie? Trae Day, 2014.
You get hope, you get faith, blessing, solid, strong, definitely get gangster. You get everything from me, man, you know. I want to leave as one of the hometown greats. I don't want them to be able to speak on Houston in general or my family or my name without saying that was our hero, or that's who we stand behind, because that's gonna create the path for my kids. If I was to leave now, my kids would be proud.
If we had more Trae the Truths in the world, I think we would be past a lot of the problems that we're still suffering and dealing with, right? And I think our communities would reflect differently if there were more Trae the Truth, because then more people would have real concerns about the real problems in the community, right? About the financial disparities in our inner cities of America, the lesser education that our children receive in our areas, the lack of employment opportunities in our areas, right? If there were more people like Trae the Truth coming from the inner cities, becoming successful, and then bringing those resources back to those communities, they wouldn't be as underserved as they are now.
I am what you call the definition of hope, the definition of Houston, Texas in general. And in Texas, they say we got a certain type of hospitality. And I think everything that I stand for embodies why they say that. I'm Trae The Truth. For those who don't know, King Truth, Houston, Texas is on the front line, man. You know, I'm a rebel with a cause, elite gang.